Hello, everyone. This is our Tuesday talks, which we do not as regularly as I would have liked to, but it's happening nonetheless. And I'm Meliea. I am a birth assistant at the birth center. I also do all of the social media and most of the patient education. I just do whatever they tell me to do, or whatever they ask me to do. I've been working with the birth center now for about 10 years almost. It's almost our 10th birthday. And what I like to do with these talks is introduce you to people and to professionals and people in the birth community who have stories, who have services, who have cool things that they're doing that I think that you all should know about. So I'm so excited today to be talking to Tashona. She is and she has said it a million times, Viumbe?
Viumbe.
Viumbe. Viumbe. And now I forgot the rest of it. Listen, here's the thing. This is Tashona, and I'm going to let her tell you who she is and what she does. So, tell us who you
I
are.
am Tashona with Viumbe Birth and Wellness. Viumbe Birth and Wellness. I am a wife, a mom, a person that's really passionate about supporting women, and that has led me into the area of birth support. And so, Viumbe means creation. So when I very first got started, I started off as a massage therapist, and I trained in prenatal massage first. That's where I decided to certify because I loved being able to support the pregnant women. And while I was taking my prenatal certification, um, I learned about doula support. And in my doula training, I found myself realizing what was missing from my birth experience, and it was the education piece and the support. So as I became a doula, I decided to add on childbirth education so that even if I can't be there to support every person at their birth, I can at least offer as many people as possible the support in education. So I became a childbirth educator, and that kind of just snowballed into being able to support people in as many ways as possible. So I began to offer postpartum support because my training included that as well. And the postpartum support is where I was doing a bit of research and trying to figure out why are our postpartum depression and the postpartum mental health areas so much worse here than they are in other countries. So I was doing some research and just reading around what other countries do, and I fell into this wonderful article that was talking about henna body art for postpartum women. And I thought, that's interesting. It was talking about how there's a tradition in it's a North African, Middle Eastern area tradition that is encouraging women to slow down post birth, to sit down, to be honored, to be cared for, and to spend those initial days really just focusing on their health and wellness and that of their baby. And so they put henna on the mom's feet. It's a process, it takes time. So encourages the mom or reminds the mom that she has to sit down and kind of be still. And that then kind of lent its way to me feeling like this is a thing that we all need to know about and encourage. So I was like, and I'm kind of crafty as well. So I like doing art things. It's a bit in me. So I decided that I was going to start offering henna body art as well. So that's one of the more recent services that I've offered. So I do a lot of different things that really uplift women and remind us all even outside of birth, we are always going and taking care of other people, and we need someone taking care of us. So I volunteer for that.
Oh, I love that. And I feel like after birth, we tend to feel, we might not get to shower as often as you are used to, and we are sweating more because our hormones are shifting. And so I wouldn't say postpartum is the time when a lot of us would say we feel beautiful, right?
Mhm.
And so I love the thought of bringing something in that not only just feels beautiful, but every time you look at your feet, or and see the designs and the intricacies, you're going to think about the stillness that it took, to get that done, and just that reminder that stillness is important and that we don't have to keep going. And it's not surprising to me because of how our society conditions women and how our society does healthcare, that we do feel this pressure, I think, often to get back, to bounce
Mhm.
back, and to quickly recover and be able to do the things that we were doing. Um, so I love the thought of just like, it makes me want to sit down and be still and have it done right now, and I'm not postpartum. um, but what do you feel like, uh, in that postpartum transition, like we're talking about, what do you feel like are some of the best ways that you help in the postpartum, besides the henna? What are some of the other benefits of having that postpartum support?
Yeah, so I feel like we oftentimes forget that birth is not, you hear it's kind of a cliche, oh, birth is transformational, but your body literally just changed in so many ways, inside and out. And so, what I find is that helping people to be patient with themselves and with their bodies as they continue to change. Like, birth happens in a time frame that you can kind of count. My labor was 8 hours, or if you're lucky, 12 hours, 24 hours, however long your labor was. You can count that. But postpartum, there isn't really, nobody is saying, oh, my postpartum period was 827 hours. There's
Good point.
it's a time frame. And so helping people to remember to just be patient, trust that their bodies are trying to get back. Even, oh gosh, I tell people in massage all the time, our bodies want to be whole and healthy and centered, and there it's designed to always be working back towards that state of wholeness. And so if you can sit and take care of yourself, if you get the rest when you can, if you eat, feed your body properly, if you're doing those things, and you can trust that on the inside your body is trying to heal as well. So for me, postpartum support is all centered around reminding women and their families that your body is going through some stuff right now. It's going through a lot. And so be patient with it. Enjoy the time with your baby. Enjoy sleeping in because you may be staying up late, enjoy warm meals here and there. So I'm always wanting to encourage people to really amp up their self-care game during that postpartum period. The sooner the better, and as long as possible, because that's going to help you to recover the best. So we do some massage sometimes postpartum, and we do smaller treatments, like even just a foot rub before the henna, just different things that help to remind you. We offer a postpartum sealing ceremony, sealing ceremony, because we honor that birth is a very opening experience. You kind of have to open yourself and just be open to the process. So postpartum, we need to kind of close back in so that you can center and focus. So we offer this really amazing treatment that is a warming treatment, but it comes along with a milk and honey bath. So just things to really nurture you, love you, spend time with you and that baby postpartum so that your body can do what it's designed to do. It's trying to do it anyway.
Mm, I love that. You touched on something that piqued my thoughts. You said, putting those self care practices in place. And, if you haven't done that as a practice in your life, then it's sometimes hard to do that when you are having a baby, when you
Mhm.
already have a baby for the
Right.
first time. So, do you offer any support and maybe the henna also during pregnancy to help, you know, bring those self-care practices in before baby to make it easier to have a practice already in place?
Right, to have something consistent. Yeah, I encourage any woman, any birthing person that I am interacting with to be reminded. So for me as a massage therapist, is so important and it's my go-to. Even for myself, my husband and I have forced ourselves to get a massage at least once a month just for our own personal self-care and our date time. But so because of that, I offer a monthly just wellness check-in, whether it's prenatal massage, outside of pregnancy, just monthly. Take some time to sit down for an hour, allow your body to rest, receive that compassionate touch. It's so healing. It allows you to quiet your mind for a period of time to really be able to focus and center and do. I always tell people that you can't give 100% to whatever it is that you were created to do if you're experiencing pain or discomfort or stress. So that's how I feel like I give back. I feel like I was created to help people to do what they were created to do. And you can't
Mhm.
do that if you're in pain or if you have stress. So taking time at least once a month to get a massage really can help you to be at your best. So that's one thing that I really encourage prenatally. And you're right, it does start to establish that pattern, whether it's the second Tuesday or whatever it is, you're making sure that once a month you're making that time for yourself. And it's something that you can add family members into. Do you need to coordinate with mom or partner to watch baby so that I can have this time postpartum or prenatally if you have little ones at home, honey, I need you to watch the baby for this period of time so that I can really make sure that I'm whole and healthy and happy and able to give you guys what I need to give you. But if it's honey or mom or friend that's helping you with the baby, then they can get their massage right after. So it's something that the whole family can definitely participate in. It can be a community effort because we all need to be mindful of the self-care routine of ourselves and our loved ones.
That is a great another great thing to bring up is because a lot of people wonder like, okay, I want to do this, but who's going to watch the baby? Who's going to watch my other kids? And years and years and years ago, I had a group of moms come to my house and had a massage therapist come there, and we all just traded off everybody's baby, and everybody went upstairs and got their massage. So sometimes we have to be creative, but it can be done when we really set our mind and intentions toward doing that. And just remembering that it's self-care is not this luxurious like pampering experience. This is part of healing and wholeness.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is part of what helps us be the best, you know um, the best mom, the best partner, the best pregnant person, that we can be.
Yeah.
um, so in thinking about that, can you do the henna during pregnancy too? And um,
Absolutely, absolutely. You can find some beautiful, elaborate henna designs. The bellies are the best canvas. And even during pregnancy, if you get some henna on your belly, a lot of people really enjoy the experience because you're sitting still, you're having your juice and your snack or whatever, and baby is moving around during the design, so it's a little kind of another connection moment. You get to laugh, and for me as a henna artist, I like have to make sure to be careful if I get a kick on this side that I don't throw the design off too much. But it's beautiful, and if the design does get a little bit weirdly wonky, it's I was making quilt with my children one time, and there was this very specific pattern, and I missed it. My kids were helping me and the pattern was all messed up. And afterwards, I always laugh and say, it adds character. Like it now is a part of the story. And so the same thing is true if the design is just a little bit off. It's like, oh, it's a part of the story now. You know, the baby was moving and it's never horribly off, but oh, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Mommy's in a meeting, bud. I need you to take JoJo back out. Go, go, go. Take JoJo, please. I'm recording. So can you please take JoJo? Go. And remember that I'm recording, okay? Thank you, bud. See you later.
Listen, we're all just doing this in real life right now. This is this is real life. This is what it's like to be
My
a
life,
parent.
especially during COVID. If I am on a video call, he thinks that's an invitation for him to be on a video call.
I know they all do. They all do.
Okay.
They all want to be stars. We're all like,
We're just like, we're trying to get
we're
this
just
done.
getting through using Zoom, and they're all like, hey.
But so anyway, it's really fun when the babies are moving. And it's also another opportunity. Sometimes women will choose to have like a little blessing way ceremony, or even if it's not a complete ceremony, a smaller, more intimate baby shower where mom is having a henna design done on her belly. And so her friends are like caring for her and passing her this and bringing her that. And there all kinds of laughter going on. But then after her design is done, everyone else might, have a little hand design done. Or so it's a group moment as well. So everybody together now has this lovely design and it's a great memory. It usually lasts for, 7 to 14 days or so. So now you can plan outings together and it's great for people to see that you guys are all together because you share this beautiful design. The design is not the same, but the fact that that whole group there that's over in the park, wonder what they're up to. I can tell that they're together because they're sharing this moment, and it's just a fun memory. You can take pictures and look back on it and have a lovely just great memories during your pregnancy for sure. So yeah, that's a lot of people kind of make it a group activity as well, the henna designs.
I mean, I'm thinking if I was expecting now or, still in my childbearing years, I think that the person who gave me like a gift certificate at my shower or something for henna and massage, I'm thinking they're my new favorite
They're on
person.
they're on your
That's
favorite
what
person
I'm
list.
thinking right now. Because it sounds lovely. And I imagine it photographs beautifully. Like I see women all the time doing their belly, photos, birthing folks doing their belly photos. Like I would think henna just like makes that amazing.
Yeah, I've seen a client of mine who shared some pictures that she got after her henna design, and they were wonderful. I'm hopeful to be able to connect with a couple of like photographers in the area for sure to be able to
Mm.
let them know they can share to their clients and I can share to my clients, hey, this is something that will really help to make this thing not only a special intimate moment right now, but you'll be able to have memories of it forever when you get some great photos from it. So I think that that's just the most beautiful thing. They were gorgeous. I'm sure I have some on my site, so you'll have to go check them out.
Yes. And I know that at the birth center, I mean, over the years, I know I've seen a couple of people come in with some henna. And I had just, kind of forgotten about it till I found out about you offering it. And I was like, we, more people need to know about that because I think it's one of those things that you kind of like see in a picture or something and think that would be fun, but it's hard to kind of find that. So that's why I was so excited to be able to talk to you about it and to bring the information to our followers and to the folks that come to Natural Beginnings. What other services do you offer in your business, and where can our patients or people who follow us find you?
So massage is my heart, and that part of my practice is for any women really. Women's wellness is where this all started. And so whether it's just for stress or whether there's a specific area of concern, I'm happy to help with all that stuff. I do get asked sometimes, well, do you have to be pregnant, or, is it only women? And that's where my focus is. Sometimes I'll have someone whose partner is like, well, I want a massage too. And so, of course, I don't have a problem with that at all. But my heart is really in helping women because myself being one, I realize that we need someone that's focusing on us. So I do massage outside of pregnancy. I offer fertility massage. So some people use it to prepare for conception. Some people use it even if they have just had um, challenging menstrual cycles. It can help to kind of soothe things along. So fertility massage. Um, I offer labor massage. That one is a little bit more tricky. It's always available to my doula clients, but even clients that aren't doula clients, if when they go into labor, if they're wanting me to come in and offer a massage for a couple hours, I'm happy to do that. It just will depend on availability. If I'm, at a client's house or something like that, then I
Mhm.
can't. But so I offer labor massage, postpartum massage, which is great. Um, and what else do I do? Okay, so then there's postpartum services where our basic postpartum service is really more focused on the healing. So it takes place over 2 to 4 week period of time, a handful of visits. We're checking in, but during those visits, we're doing the healing session that I was talking to you about, the postpartum sealing ceremony. We do some massage, that type of stuff. And then if you're needing some support around the house, if you're needing the additional help with scheduling or meal prepping or helping with the other little ones that you might have, then we can add some just hours of in-home support to that for the postpartum doula as well. So I'll offer postpartum doula support, many classes. I have a really fun couples massage class where I feel like it's a different date night is how I look at it. So instead of going out and getting a massage, you can have someone come in and show you on each other, hands on, how to give a massage so that you're not asking for a massage. Or either that and you're like, oh, or you say, babe, can you massage my shoulders? And 3 minutes later, you hear, is that enough? And like, oh, I mean, I guess. But so, a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about how to protect your body mechanics so that you can offer massage to your partner a little bit longer. And I give modifications because, of course, while I'm there, I'm showing you on the table, but I kind of can help you to understand how to transition this onto a couch or onto a bed or whatever. So that's another great opportunity for couples to connect and bond over. I really like that type of stuff. And a couple of other classes from childbirth education to just fertility awareness. They don't teach fertility very well in high school or college or anywhere else for that matter. So this is
Mm.
just a little bit extra class, a little bit better understanding, so that if you're trying to conceive, you have a better understanding about what's happening in your body and what you can do to work with it, and what things that you might want to avoid to not be working against your body. So a couple of classes, and then the henna. So I've recently added that and I've enjoyed it. My children love it. They'll be like, Mom, when was the last time you honed on your skills? Do you want to practice on me? I'm like, I don't need any more practice, but if you want to henna, come on. So that
That's
part has
great.
been very, very fun for sure.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
great.
most of what I offer. You can find me. I'm online. I'm serving I don't know the best way to describe it. So I say the greater Charlotte area. So
Mhm.
I have clients all the way down in the Rock Hill area, and as high up as Kannapolis, and a pretty broad area even outside of 485. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Viumbe Wellness, and Instagram is Created for This. And then you can find me on my website is www.viumbewellness.com. And I don't know if I told you that Viumbe means creation. So that's where that name came from. And it started from the massage, which was I feel like I'm created to help you do what you were created to do by removing the pain and the stress. And so
Mm,
it was such a beautiful, oh man, it's just meant to be when I added in the doula support and the other areas of support, because all of them kind of stem around creation. So that's where that
mm.
comes
I love that. I love that. And I feel like your services are so creative. Like,
from. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking with us today and sharing this with. I can't wait to share this with our community. The opportunity for henna, and of course, just reinforcing that important postpartum healing time to feel, it is normal to need support
Yeah.
during this time. It's
Yeah.
normal to need support. It's not normal to be able to do it all. If you're
Right.
able to juggle and do it all, there's something,
Yeah.
like, so we were never meant to do this, this whole parenting thing, especially in postpartum. We were never meant to do that alone. And
Mhm.
so, um, if you are expecting right now, then start thinking about, do you want to go ahead and start investing in services like this? Um, Look up Tashona's website, ask for gift certificates at your showers, ask for these services. These will go so much further for you than, that extra set of burp cloths, I promise you.
Right.
And so, um, take the time to go ahead and put those things in place for afterwards. And if you're in your postpartum time right now and you're feeling like you need something for you, you feel disconnected from yourself, reach out to Tashona and let her come in and help you reconnect to
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and feel that sense of healing and wholeness again.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so much.
for
This was so much fun. I look forward to talking again. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you again for our Talk Tuesdays soon.